Federal judge in California threw a wrench in ICE immigration raids around Los Angeles. The Trump administration is vowing to take it all the way to the Supreme Court. That judge ruled Friday that ICE agents need to stop detaining people based solely on race, spoken language, location, or occupation. President Trump's top border official, the border czar, Tom Homan, quickly pushed back.
ICE officers and border patrol, they don't need probable cause to walk up to somebody, briefly detain them, and question them. They just need the totality of the circumstances, right? They just got through the observation, get articulable facts based on the location, the occupation, their physical appearance, their actions. Like if a uniformed border patrol agent walks up to them at for instance, a Home Depot. And they got all these articulable facts, plus the person walks away or runs away. Agents are trained what they need to detain somebody temporarily and question them. It's not probable cause, it's reasonable suspicion.
That list included 3 of the 4 things that the judge said could not be the basis of reasonable suspicion. I pressed Homan on that on State of the Union.
Physical description can't be the sole factor to give you reasonable suspicion. As I said in an interview, it's articulable facts with an S. So appearance can be just one. For instance, if someone has an MS-13 tattoo on their face, that may be one factor to add to other factors to raise reasonable suspicion. I want to be clear about that again because my words are taken out of context. Physical description cannot be the sole reason to detain and question somebody.
My smart reporters are back here. Manu, what are you hearing from people on the Hill and elsewhere about how these raids, specifically in California, that have gotten so much attention, are playing out?
I think this is the first phase of what we're going to see, a significant ramp up of this in Trump's term. We've already seen the backlash that he has gotten from communities in Los Angeles and other big cities and the like, but now we're going to see a huge amount of federal dollars being poured into this. Trump's new law, the big bill, had $170 billion going to the Department of Homeland Security and other aspects for immigration enforcement. ICE alone, their budget will go from $8 billion to $28 billion. That's going to be the most of any law enforcement agency, and that's why there was such a big push from the Stephen Millers of the world to get this bill through, to convince people to come online because of the enormous amount of resources. So we're really heading into a new phase of this in the weeks ahead.
So that's the what they're doing. And then the question still is how they're doing it. That is another thing that I talked to the California Senator Alex Padilla about on State of the Union.
What if I was outside a Home Depot, because I like to do some work around the house, not dressed in a suit? Would I be a target of ICE enforcement under Tom Homan? Probably. And it's just wrong. It's not just due process rights that have become the concern, but racial profiling. When federal agents involved in immigration enforcement are using racial profiling, they're not enforcing the law, they are breaking it.